My name remains Ife West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about why we must focus on the study on African spirituality. This is necessitated by the fact that African history and spirituality is the bedrock or the essence or the core of what makes African people Africans. And this is the topic or that aspect that represents our soul, our deepest uh, particles, or our deepest aspects of us that encompasses our makeup, the foundational makeup, DNA structure, uh, the the nitty gritty, the nucleus, the atom, the most tiniest, minutest particles of us. What makes us African? What makes an African man? Is his spirituality, that essence that he used to make contact with divinity, his perspective, holistic, pure, idealistic understanding of nature, of God, of divinity. This is what makes an African man an African man. An African man cannot be an African man if he is just black in skin color, but his idea and philosophy is European centric. In other words, it's just an African man that is just at his skin level, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, psychologically, he is an European man. Just like you will see a Chinese man, why would we call them Chinese? It's not just their skin color, it is their tradition, their customs, their belief, their language, their food. Everything is based on that Chinese ideology and philosophy. That's why you know that this person is a Chinese person. Same thing with an Indian person, same thing with a Japanese person, same thing with a Thai person. So when it comes to Africa person, why should it be different? Why must the African be a Christian or a Muslim? Why is the African not allowed to be an African, but must be somebody else, must be a shadow, a copy, a caricature of somebody else? Why is this so? This is wrong. Anybody that is pushing for this is trying to destroy the fundamental foundations, concepts, or principles of the African man. Okay, you will notice something that somebody made a comment recently, which I have noticed right from the time I started this channel. Anytime we are talking about our history, people make we post articles or we're writing about trying to know, focus on our history, about African history, what has happened to us, and what is happening to us, and how we should do with this, how we should react to it. You will see people pushing comments that African history is world history. We cannot just be talking alone on African history. We must include everybody else. We must include other people. We must talk about other people because they are all children of Africa. This is total BLs. This is what we call foul. Okay, bullshit. Well, the reasons that I will mention now, because when you start focusing, trying to bring in other people, try to include other people into African history, you are totally destroying the history. I will see comments on Facebook, people be posting Buddha is black, the Japanese people is black, Philippine people is black, Indian people is black, the tracing try to throw evidence of blackness, of Negro or Negroid or black or African features in their spiritual system, then therefore trying to want to claim it. This does not make sense for the main reasons that it may be true. Yes, there were black people all over the world in the ancient time, and we transported most of our cultures and ideas to most of these other people, other races in the world. But we cannot claim to be the sole owners or sole originators of those culture, for the mere fact that these people are totally separate from us now. They don't talk like us anymore. They don't behave like us anymore. They are not doing their own things. They don't even want to be identified with us, even if you see those evidence in them. For the mere fact that right now, you can classify African people as failures. Yes, they call us third world. In case you don't know, Africa is the dumping ground for all sort of nonsense in the world today. Africans can be classified as the most poorest people, people that are sitting on the world's greatest amount of natural resources, cannot even feed themselves. We are suffering. The average black man is almost struggling to survive. So why do you think other people will want to identify with us as their father and mother when we cannot even feed ourselves? When a lot of African leaders are practically begging, they have lots of money, lots of budget, you will still see them going to beg other nations for food. Take example of Nigeria. If you see Nigerian budget, the kind of money we have in this country, you'll be shocked why our leaders are still going to beg China and UK and other countries for aids. When we have billions and we create billions in this country, we will still go. Our leaders are not ashamed to go and beg anywhere they are having meeting, United Nations meeting. You will see Nigerian presidents will be the ones that is begging for aids. This is very shameful. And you have money, but you don't have brain to utilize your money. This is because of corruption, and just to prove that most of our leaders, they are puppets. They are puppets, and they don't have the interest of their people at heart. So what they do is that the money they have, they find ways to steal and embezzle it. They steal the resources, they mismanage it, then they go out to go and be begging for aids, and then the Western nations will start giving you conditions. You want this money, you cannot teach history. You want this money, you must accept GMO products. You want this money, you must change your policy to approve to include gay and homosexuals as legal in your country. You want this money, you must accept gay people into your country. These are the conditions they are giving to African people. And this is what will destroy our culture. So this is a big problem. You see Africans are suffering now. Oh, nobody wants to be identified with failures. This is the simple truth. Yes, you're going to look into Hindu spirituality. You will see those African connections. You will trace their history. You can trace it back to Africa. You can trace it to ancient Egypt. You will see the systematic similarities in their spiritual practice and those of ancient Africa. But that does not mean that you go say they should come to be paying homage to Africa, or they should do that. No. They are different. Now, forget about them. We must focus on ourselves in Africa. Forget about Chinese people, the black samurai, and the Edo connection to ancient Benin Empire, the Japanese connection to them. Forget about it. Japanese, different people now. They are far ahead of Edo State. They are far ahead of Nigeria in technology now. We will not be the same again. We will not be the same level. Okay, we not the same. They don't go far. So leave them and stop trying to claim other people. When you do this, it feels like you are a thief. You want to reap where you did not sow. You cannot build your own culture. You cannot build your own science and technology. You now want to be claiming other people's own. This is why I don't support those posts when I see people posting black Buddha, black samurai, black this, black that, black everything. Except, what can you not post about African heroes? Post about our own heroes. We must focus on our history, not be trying to, seems like we are trying to steal other people's history. It gives the impression that you are trying to reap where you did not sow. You want to give the impression that we are trying to identify with them because of their sources. So we want to not claim them because we cannot create our own sources. If it is really true that it's black people that created those civilizations, then you use that your own technology to create your own. Use that wisdom and that spirituality and create your own. This is what we should be focusing on, not trying to be claiming or posting memes of a black Buddha, black Krishna, black samurai, black this, black that, black everything, black Mexico. No, 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 no. We must focus on core African spirituality and history. And this is what I try to do on this channel. Now you will see me doing that. You will still see some useless people or some enemies of progress coming to tell me that I must post other people's history as part of African history. No. Immediately we try this all-inclusive movements to include we have destroyed African spirituality. We have destroyed it because we will not focus on ourselves. We will not build ourselves. We will not be helping to build other people to become stronger. Immediately we start adding Caucasian people, packing Caucasian people all over the place, which they want. We cannot focus on ourselves again. It now becomes a kind of pride movements. It's like we are trying to say that we are irrelevant and we are trying to pass the torch to them. No, we are not giving the torch to anybody. Our fire is still here. Our fire is for us. So we must not include other races into our struggle. We must not include other races into our spirituality and history. This is very important. Immediately we include them, we are not relevant anymore. Okay, it now becomes about them. It's not because it now becomes we teaching them everything we know so that they can continue from where we stop. We are not dead yet. In case you are not watching, we are not dead yet. It never reached that level, and it not will ever reach that level. Okay? We are not giving anybody anything to take over from us. We are not obsolete. Okay? We are not. We are still here, and we are still the same people. Okay? We are still moving forward. Despite all the things that have happened to us, we are still here on the ground. So there is no passing touch to any new people. There is no including any new, especially Caucasian. They always want to be included. Anywhere black people is uniting, try to talk about our history, culture, spirituality, tradition, customs, you will see them there. Like maggots trying to eat, trying to come to reap where they did not sow. And most times when you see them come to this channel, they are the ones that will come from time to time. A few white people will come that they want to learn African. These ones that will come with pride and privilege. They're not even interested in helping to do anything for Africa. They just want to come here, sit down and expect me to just teach them for free. I don't even interested in teaching you in the first place. Then for me to teach you for free again, when I don't even see you before. Oh, double wahala for dead body and the owner of dead body. When I know me before now, see I know they play. So, this thing is so funny. Just yesterday, I post history. I see people say we must include. Every time I post history, I start talking about how African people need to unite around their history. You will see one of two Nico Pumps coming with this funny all-inclusive comment. Most times I delete the comments. I don't even have, I just don't say this one an enemy of progress. You are trying to destroy what we are doing. Can't Africans have their own freedom to sit down by themselves, all by themselves, and talk about themselves without talking about anybody else? When as the world starts to focus on other people, that we must now live our life by focusing on other, we don't need to learn anything from you. Okay, it's you that will learn from us. This is why we need to start building. The only way we can build Africa is to create an African that is purely Afrocentric. We must not, I repeat, we must not include any other people in this matter, in our spirituality, our philosophy. We must teach it the way it's supposed to be. If other races want to learn, they can come in to learn, but they don't have rights to tell us what to do. Like those people coming to tell me that I must include gay people in African spirituality. That is no. We have never included gay people in African spirituality, and we will never include them. It is not part of the spiritual practice. It is not part of our custom, not part of our tradition, and we are going to preserve it that way. Immediately we start including them, we have destroyed the practice, we have polluted and corrupted. So there are some things that are non-negotiable. If you are coming as a foreigner, that you love Africa so much, you are only here as a devotee, you cannot come to be telling us what to do. The best thing you can do is to sit down quietly and listen and learn and follow the way other people are doing it here. Not want to come and change it, want to come and bring new stuff into it, want to come and corrupt it, not want to come and tell us what to be doing. This is insultive. Una say we don't know what to do before. We don't know what we do. You cannot come to be telling us, well, this is insultive. We don't go to your place to go and be telling you what to do. So why do you think you can come here to come and be telling us what to do in our own house? We cannot accept it. Okay, this is insultive, and we'll kick you out instantly. You will come out here. We will walk you out of the space. It's as simple as that. So when I see these comments, I just delete them. There's no need to. I don't have power to. I delete a lot of comments every day. I delete up to 10 comments. People that are trying to talk trash about African spirituality, I delete the comments. People that are trying to praise Jesus after the rights and right that we give glory to Jesus or the Bible, I delete those comments. People that come here to come and intrude, to come and post this all-inclusive stuff, I delete those comments. People that are coming to talk trash about Kemet or about any of our heroes, to try to say bad things about them, I delete your comments. I don't argue. I delete it. And I've told them many times, if you want to do your own, you have your belief that your opinions are very strong, go and open your own channel and be doing your nonsense there. Don't come here to come. This is African spirituality. We are going to teach it the way we can teach it and follow it the way we should follow it. We will not change for anybody. If you say you want to debate, go and open your own debating club. I don't have time for that. Okay? In order for African people to survive, we must focus on our history. We must focus on our spirituality. And we must not negotiate or compromise. This is the only thing that will give us self-respect. Number one. If you don't have your own idea, your own spirituality, your own ideology, you will not be respectful. Imagine why people will give us clothes, will give us car, will give us everything. Are they still going to give us our own spiritual ideology again? Waiting. Person go give you clothes to wear, he go still give you pint join again. Which respect you get? He go give you pint, he go give you every no. He gets the things where he go give you, he say stop. I will get the rest one by myself. This one is enough. Somebody will not come to your house, will change everything around you. Then what do you want to talk again? You have no voice anymore. You have no identity anymore. This is the way they want to turn African people to. They want to give you, especially with our spirituality, they want to force their own on us. Immediately you take that Christianity and Islam, you are nothing but a caricature. You have cut off your link with your continent. You have cut off your link with your people. You are dead already. A lot of Africans moving around today, they are already dead. They don't know. They are just waiting for the time to fall down. This is Christianity for you. This is Islam for you. When you take everything hook, line, and sinker, then you become nothing. They start controlling you for Mecca. Every year you need to go to pilgrimage. You pay money to their gods. You are the one that is sustaining that religion to grow by giving it your attention, your time, your energy, your resources. You are enabling it to grow, to spread. This is what they want. It's like a cancer. They're not only that you recruit your children, recruit your cousins, your nieces, and keep recruiting people to make it big. The more their own is getting bigger, the more yours is getting smaller until yours will totally disappear. The more Christianity grows, the more other religion and spirituality are getting destroyed and they are disappearing. The more their culture grows, the more yours die. So congratulations, you are now an agent of your own destruction and disperser. So this is the game they are playing. Don't be a part of that game. So they want to come into African spirituality with this kind of inclusive bullshit to destroy it. That's why we have to be very, very careful here. They have been trying to destroy this for years now, yet African spirituality is still here. Now they are trying to pollute it. They are trying to corrupt it. They are trying to come in. No, this is not an inclusive movement. This is not a kumbaya movement for everybody. This is not the peace movement. This is for African people. So we cannot allow all-inclusive people. If you really want to do this thing, I don't know if you say you are so white, if you don't do African spirituality, you will die. Some people are coming here with that kind of mentality that if they don't practice, they might have a stroke. You must respect the culture. You must respect the spirituality. You must respect the people by not intruding, by not trying to come and poison us here. Any kind of situation where you try to poison, you try to change, you are an enemy. Okay? I cannot go into Christianity to want to be changing things there. It is not my stuff. If the Pope say that they want to start wedding gay people, who am I to say no? Is it not have they not been practicing homosexuality in the Catholic Church since the beginning? Is the Catholic Church not the biggest pedophile organization in the world? This is what they have only been doing in secret. They want to make it public. It's not my stuff. No African person created that Christian religion. So it's not my business to say the Catholic Pope cannot wed gay people. It's their stuff. If Arab people wake up today that they want to increase their wife to 200 wives per Muslim, who am I to say anything? If they say this in Saudi Arabia, can I say anything against it? It's their stuff. They created that stuff. You cannot come to African spirituality to say that we must put gay people into African spirituality. We must bring everybody into. You cannot say that. It's our stuff. We own this stuff. The other day, one person was saying that we don't own African spirituality. One white maggot saying that to me, that we don't own African spirituality. Do you see the insults? I said, no, now we get them. Go where you get your own spirituality and talk there. I cannot go to Hinduism to go and be talking there. It is me stepping over my boundary. I am crossing my boundary to go there now. I'm crossing a line, a red line. This is a red line. It's insultive. So you should know when to cross a line. When you say this, when you come here to say this to us here, to write these comments, you are crossing a line. Okay? And problem good day. You're making me aggravated. You're making me angry. You're disrespecting me, disrespecting my culture, my people. And I have to react. I will delete you. I will block you. And I will say something. Yes, because this is disrespectful. So you cannot come here to tell us what to do. Now we get this thing. You can get your money, get anything you say, but this one, now we get them. This is African space. We own this space. Here we talk, we get to say what we want. Here we are kings and queens. Okay? Here we are presidos. Okay? We are Pluto presidos in this space. Now we could tell you how you could do them. Now we they run them for here. We African people, every African people have this authority. Okay? We are connected by blood. It's authority of royalty. Now we could tell you how we do them. So you cannot come here to cross line to come be telling us what to do. This is insultive. Okay? So if you don't know your place, we go put you for your place. Now so it just be. Not get anything past so. Not be discrimination, now order. When you go palace of king, you have to obey the king. You cannot come and disrespect the king or they will walk you out. It's just the way it is. Okay, ask anybody. I cannot go to White House to be telling Biden what to do. Or to tell you should put this here, you should put it there, you should not put this there, you should paint here. I cannot do that. It's their house for crying out loud. That is disrespectful. So when you come to our house, you have to respect us. But these people, they don't know. They don't respect us. This is why I know that they are not good people. They don't respect us. This is why we should kick them out and keep kicking them out from our spirituality, from our history. This all-inclusive thing, they are always saying is evil thing. They want to destroy us. We must reject it. If we don't reject it, we will not have any self-respect. We will not have any self-image when we include everybody into the picture. It's no longer a family picture anymore. Okay, it's not a public picture, a public toilet. When we include everybody, white, black, Asian, blue, green, everybody come together. African spirituality is one big happy family. Shishi, you snap it. Is it African spirituality anymore? This is not world spirituality. This is not United Nations or crying out loud. We don't want to be United Nations. United Nations is not united. It's just where other people scam other people with the belief of inclusivity. Okay, I am not United Nation in this channel. I am all about African spirituality, 100% undiluted, uncorrupted. Okay, and it will remain that way. Because to protect our sanity, our dignity, and our integrity, and our future, we must make it that way. This channel is a place that is a repertoire of knowledge for everything African. And it will remain that way. We are not including anybody. We are not democratizing, and we are not LGBT anything in this channel. So those people that don't have work, that are planning to come and poison us, una they waste una time. Okay, this is not the pride channel. This is a pure Afrocentric channel, and of course, Black life always matter. If you people are not oppressing us, we will not have that slogan that Black life matters. Okay, African spirituality matters. Yes, it matters. So go and create your own spirituality for yourself, by yourself, and don't come to pollute this one. Learn to respect other people. Respect is reciprocal. Okay, if you don't respect people, people will not also respect you. A lot of people, this Caucasian, they don't respect people. That's why we need to call them out. So we must not include their history with our history. Our history is different from their history. Our history is from glory, prosperity, wealth, happiness, power. Some people's history are from caves or Cocos cave, spirit of barbarian or of stealing, raiding other people's property, Viking history, how we plan to go and be raiding people. This is how some people's history are: eating human flesh, eating themselves during snow time. It's history of hunger, lack, want, bestiality, all sort of filthiness. Some people have this barbaric history of bestiality, of no love, of might is right. If I can take it by force, it belongs to me. This is the mentality of how America is built. America was built on violence. That's why it's the most violent nation in the world, always thinking of stealing from other people. Stealing people, taking people's things. If they can take your thing, it belongs to them. Same thing with UK. Stealing from other people is okay. Imagine a king, a queen will be wearing stolen property on her head. Who does that? In Africa, our kings own the diamonds that they wear. But you go to Europe, you see people wearing stolen properties and saying they are kings and queens. You're just a kleptomaniac, a thief. Are you not ashamed to be wearing stolen diamonds on your head as a crown? It means that your kingdom is a kingdom of thieves. The kingdom of thieves. This is it. United Kingdom of Thieves. Wearing stolen properties as royal accoutrements. This is the way we see it. Some people come from this kind of history that want to reap where they don't sow, want to come into African spirituality, want to take things, want to corrupt things, want to belong, want to do things. No. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Okay, this is not the idea or the philosophy of what we practice here. We cannot allow this here. You need to go to somewhere else. It is as simple as that. Okay, we need a verse. If you send a thief, you want a hammer, they go leave you, make you go. But here, we focus on ourselves here. We are creating our own identity. Yeah, for us, by us. Okay, undiluted, unpolluted, uncorrupted. And we are preserving our history for our future generations. And we are moving forward. Okay, Ogoro must jump. Monkey not fine, but mama like him. So don't think that you have anything to add to us. We don't need your help, your support, your money. We don't need to see you here. Okay? We don't need your comments here. We can write by ourselves. We are not cripples. Okay? So we don't need your comment, your evil comments of corruption, of trying to tell us what to do. It's insultive. So please don't do that. Okay? If you don't like this channel, there are millions of channels on YouTube. You can go to the next channel and do something there. So, but leave this place. Don't be telling us what to do. So I have to say this again for the umpteenth time. So people that are doing this thing, they should stop it. It is disrespectful. Okay, if you not get work, if you go org transformer or go take your head in knack work, or that one join. There are many other things to do. Or you can go and join Israel, or join Ukraine, or you can go and do any other things you want to do. There are many things that people do these days. I don't know them, but you can do something, but not come here. Okay, this is not the only place in the world. So this is what I have to say on this issue of why we need to focus on our own culture and our own history. When we focus on our history, we grow. History is power. History is knowledge. Without history, spirituality cannot grow. Every spiritual practice must be connected to history. Our own African history must be unique, must not include any other person as part of it. It must be 100% African, Afrocentric. Okay? So leave all those things there and we focus on ourselves. Somebody is asking about Moors. Moors are mixtures of Africans and Arabians. And some people claim to be Moors. The so-called Moors, they are mostly predominantly African Muslims that went into Europe to civilize Europe in 711 AD. In Spain, they went to Spain, they built the University of Salamanca, they built about 4 universities, they built 700 bit hours, they built libraries. The most practically took civilization from Africa to Europe. It was the Moors, that the African Moors, they call them Moriscos. In Spain, you should do the research. Africans civilized Europe. It's not the other way around. It was the so-called Moors. They don't want to call them Africans. So they create this term for them Moors. So it will look like they are different people. No, they are African people. And they are still around today. They went into Spain in 711 AD. You can type it on Google. You will see what the Moors do. They brought civilization to Europe. They call them Moriscos in Spain. Okay? A lot of them intermarried with Europeans, and they intermarried with the Spanish people. And they have mulatto children. Many of them are still in Spain. They were there for 800 years, 700 about 700 years. Then before they were thrown out, they were overthrown by the Catholic Church. And many of them came back. The royalties went to Morocco, some went to Algeria, and all the other black people, the Europeans took 4,000 of them and take them to Haiti. This is out the beginning of transatlantic slave trade. It was based on the order of the Pope at that time. I think it was Pope Boniface IV or something that started it. It was the Catholic Church that started transatlantic slave trade. Your Catholic Church, your so-called precious Catholic Church, they were the ones that started transatlantic slave trade. And the first set of slaves that we are taking was from Spain. About 4,000 black people, they were taken to Haiti and somewhere near Dominican Republic. All the history is inside this book. All those history, there's inside this book that I'm holding here, if you want to know about those history. So the Moors are African people, okay? They don't want to call it African because you cannot claim that African people civilized Europe in this modern day. People that you are subjugating, you cannot be teaching that they once civilized and taught you all you know. So they have to lie. They have to cover that up. So they use this term Moors. Anywhere you hear Moors, know that they are talking about African people. They don't want African people to know that they are the ones that civilized Europe. So they use the term Moors or Moriscos, Moorish. It's African people, me and you, that they're talking about. Okay? Nothing else. They just use terminology to hide these secrets. You can type this 711 AD, the Moors and Spain. You will see all this information on the internet. They teach this. You're going to see so many statues of the Moors in Europe. They are all black people, black African people. They even have their own money. They have money. They are all black people. Okay? It was African people that civilized Europe, but they don't teach this in their universities because they don't want people to know. They only teach this in their secret societies. So a lot of Africans don't know that they are the ones that brought civilization to Europe. It's not the other way around. Because they want to colonize you. If they teach you this, you will have confidence, you will have that pride in you, and you will look down on them, and you will resist them. So they have to teach you that you have nothing, you came from nothing, and they gave you everything. Okay, it is logical to do that. People that you are oppressing, you cannot tell them that you were once my teacher, you were once my master. Those people that will rise up again to enslave you. So you have to tell them that they are slave. And you have to give them, if your own spiritual knowledge, a fake spirituality, you have to give them the Bible to deceive them, to cut them off from their own spiritual powers. This is exactly what they have done. It's a logical thing and it is a sensible thing. People you are trying to dominate, you must not tell them they have any kind of power. You must take any kind of power, you must strip it from them. You must cut them off from any source of power because you are trying to dominate them. You must make sure that you destroy and demonize their spirituality totally. You must make sure that you wipe out their history. You must make sure that they know nothing, and you must make sure that they are not economically empowered. This is the steps, all the things you have to do to dominate the people. This is why Africa will never grow as far as we continue following IMF, following World Bank, following United Nations. We will never grow, we will never rise. Because these institutions are created to make sure that you are in perpetual poverty and servitude. They are created to destroy you. So how can you be listening to them? This is just it. If you follow the religion, you will die. You follow IMF, you will die. You follow World Bank, you will die. You will always be in perpetual debt and penury. And there will always be wars in your continents. This is how it is done. The Moors, they are the African people that are in the same America as well. They are African people. Africans have been trading and going to America for we have history of over 2,000 years history with America before Christopher Columbus went to America. Africans have been trading with continental Americans, Native Americans. They have been trading spears, food, and gold, precious. We have this history. You that is asking, you don't know history. When I say join my program, you don't want to spend money to join my program. You are asking these questions. Join my program. I will give you all the books, all the documents, all the materials. You will read that we have recorded history of doing business with American continent, people living in American continent for over 2,000 years before the story of Christopher Columbus. Even this Christopher Columbus did not just go to America by himself. He was taken there by some Moors. He has Africans that showed him the way to America. He does not know the way. All these are recorded history. If you want to know this, register for my program. These are part of the stuff I teach. Real, authentic African history. This is what I teach on this channel. The things that will not teach you in the university, the things your church will not teach you. Okay, this is the things I teach. So if you want to know the history of the Moors, who were with the Moors, what they did and what they did not do, register for my program or simply just get this book. It's just $50. All the evidence I put here is inside this tiny book. You will know all these things, okay? So Africans civilized Europe. When the Moors went to, they took the astrolabe, they took the first compass to Europe. Europeans doesn't have a compass, they does not have street light. And when the Moors got to Europe, they discovered Europeans were not even taking baths. They built over 700 public bathrooms because back then Europeans were not they were not bathing. They were very dirty. They have to teach them how to bath. They teach them. They brought surgical instruments from ancient Egypt. They brought books. They brought education. They brought so many things. Just type on Google 15 things the Moors did for in Europe. You will see all these things there. It's in their history. They know this. Type it on Google. What the Moors did to Europe. You will see those things. They have talked about this in a previous video. I've done 2 videos on this subject already. The Moors are Africans. Anywhere you see Moors, they are Africans. You will never see a Caucasian Moor. They are all Africans. Then you will see some little ones mixed with Arabs. Okay? When they went into Europe, a lot of them intermarried and slept with European women. They produced mixed children. Many of these descendants, they are still there today. Okay? The history is there. It is clear. It's not the hidden thing. Everybody knows this. If you know African history, you will know this. So when you see Moors, you know that they are talking about Africans. It's as simple as that. So I think I will stop here today. A word is enough for the wise. This is why African history is very, very important. Very, very important. Because you will know many things that you don't know. It will open your eyes to see the world, to understand what is actually going on, what they are hiding from you, so that you can empower yourself and you can be free. You can know what is going on. The enemy is not going to teach you your own history. Don't expect them to teach you your own history. It's it's an oxymoron. It's like that they are teaching you how to kill them when they teach you the real history. They are teaching you their secret, how to push them away. They will never do this. So don't expect this to come in public domain. You have to go and learn it. You learn it inside a secret society, or you learn it by yourself. You learn it from an Afrocentric school. You're not going to get this on television. You will not get this on the news. You will not get this on any Western university in Africa. They're not going to tell you this. You have to read beyond. When they say Africa, it was the dark ages of Africa. Those are the times they want to wipe out. The time Africa was at the cradle of civilization, controlling things, teaching people, educating people, doing all these things, building pyramids. They say it's dark ages. They are claiming that it was aliens that built Egypt. This is how far they have gotten you. That they will claim that Samaria was before Egypt. All this is all the lies. That they will bring one useless person to come and tell you that you came from nothing, and they bring all these missionaries to Africa to come and poison us. They will tell you that they are here to connect you to Jesus. They are here to destroy your culture and your spirituality. I call missionaries mercenaries. According to Napoleon, one good priest is equivalent to 100 soldiers. But I will tell you that one good priest is equivalent to over 1,000 soldiers. You can see what they are doing in Nigeria, destroying everywhere. So this is what we have now. It's a shame, but this is a sad reality of life. It's just like the Matrix. Okay, so we are the resistance, and they are the machine. The machine always trying to chase and take all these people down, and the other people are hiding and trying to do what is right. And it's just like that life thing. Also, this is how it is. So I will go for now. Allow you people to start your day. And questions or comments are welcome. If you want to know about history, a lot of histories were here. I put history here, science here. Get this book, or better still, join my program. I will give you all the videos, all the evidence, all those things. I teach all these things. Join my program. It's just a 6 months program, just $600, $100 a month, and you get access to all this information. And once you know it, you know it. You can teach it to other people, empower yourself, and you can move forward. Then if you want to know how to do spells, over 200 spells a year, contact me on this channel for the books. Write comment under any of my videos. I will respond. Comment under this video or the video yesterday. I will respond. This is still, you want to have capacity over 200 spells a year. This book will help you a lot in any part of the world you are in. It will build your capacity. It will solve many problems for you. It will empower you. It will connect you back to your African knowledge. Don't go to the website. Send message on this channel. The website is just empty. I stopped posting things on the website because they have been hacking me too much, trying to download my material. So I don't keep anything on that website. If you want to contact me on this channel. My email is here. My phone number is here. Write your comment under my videos. Write it 2 times. I will get your message. If you want to contact me under the videos, just write, how can I contact you? I want to do this. I want to do that. I will reach out to you. You don't need to go anywhere else. Leave the website. When I started the website, I was receiving serious hacking every day. People trying to hack in to download videos, download stuff. So I don't put anything there. It's just there so that it won't look like I don't have a website. I have to leave it for them. The evil people don't want this channel to prosper. They're always coming here to do things, to take me down, to corrupt me. But I've been resisting them, and I will continue to resist them. If you want to make contact with African deities, Kemetic deities, this one will help you. Whispers of Amente, our African deities, powerful deities are here. Spirits of truth, enlightenment, transformation, prosperity. Amen-Ra is here. Ishu is here. Set is here. Santissima Morite is here. A whole host of others is here. Powerful spirits. And over 50 spells are also here too. Formulas for health, for different aspects of life. I covered many topics in this book. This is a one-of-a-kind book. It's a 100% authentic African grimoire. So get your copy. The 3 of them is just $300, postage included for the 3. But if you want to get this one, it's $150 because postage is very expensive. Nowadays, DHL is increasing money too much for posting. So I have to increase. About 40%, 30 to 40% of the money you pay for this is going for DHL posting. It's not me that is eating that money. So when people come here, your book is expensive. No. It's not me that is getting to post one piece of paper. You know how much they will tell you. Go and check how much to post just one piece of paper, not to talk of full book. So don't look at it that my book is expensive for a reason. Logistics is the main reason why it is expensive. I need to post it in a reputable courier service that you will get it. Not say I will post book, you not get it. You can't be like, say I scam people. I don't do that here. Okay, I've never scammed anybody on this channel. Anything you pay for, you always get it. I use DHL to send your book to you. You will get it anywhere in the world. If I cannot send it, I will not sell it to you. So get book, get knowledge in anything you are getting, get wisdom. It will liberate you. So we must focus on African spirituality and don't let anybody push us away. And don't let anybody claim all this we blacking everywhere. No. It's like we are trying to reap where we don't sow. Focus on ourselves. And anybody that is coming in should respect us. This is the way it's supposed to be. Same way we respect other people. So we should leave it at this for today. So I thank you very much for watching. Most people have been supporting the channel. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. They say we should be saying all these things so that you people will remember to do them, to let the channel grow. And if you want to do your oracle tarot divination, I do those things. You want to buy your spiritual ointments, herbs, soaps, meditation beads, oracle, tarot, so many stuff. I have them for sale here. And apart from that, I thank you very much for watching, and I'm very delighted, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace. One love.